The US dollar was strong after the latest NFP report because it showed that the US economy is still growing, albeit at a slower pace. The report showed that the US added 339,000 jobs in May, which was more than the 190,000 jobs that economists were expecting. The unemployment rate also remained unchanged at 3.6%. The strong NFP report suggests that the US Central Bank, the Federal Reserve, will continue to raise interest rates in an effort to combat inflation. This will make the US dollar more attractive to investors, as it will offer a higher yield. Here are some of the reasons why the USD was strong after the latest NFP report. The US economy is still growing, albeit at a slower pace. The unemployment rate remained unchanged at 3.6%. The Federal Reserve is expected to continue raising interest rates in an effort to combat inflation. The US dollar offers a higher yield than other currencies. The US debt ceiling vote made the US dollar stronger because it reduced uncertainty about the US government's ability to pay its debts. This uncertainty had been weighing on the dollar and other assets, as investors worried about the possibility of a default. The vote also signaled that the US government is committed to fiscal responsibility, which is seen as positive for the dollar. The US dollar is the world's reserve currency, and it is used in many international transactions. When the US government is unable to pay its debts, it can lead to a loss of confidence in the dollar and a decline in its value. This can make it more expensive for US companies to do business overseas, and it can also make it more difficult for the US government to borrow money. The US debt ceiling vote was a positive development for the US dollar, and it is likely to lead to a strengthening of the currency in the near term. However, it is important to note that the US government's fiscal problems are not solved, and the dollar could come under pressure again if the government is unable to reach a long-term agreement on how to address its debt.